Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we will be discussing one more interview question which is asked in one of the big MNC companies. So there are so many questions that is asked in different interviews in different MNC company. However, the format almost remains the same. You need to understand the basic logic and exactly how to approach this question. So I have covered a lot of question already in the interview playlist. I have created two interview playlists. You can go ahead and watch the complete playlist and practice them so that you can crack the interviews in the big MNC companies. It's not only that you need to crack the interviews, but you need to be job ready as well. Once you get some work in the job, you should be able to do it. So do not memorize anything, just try to understand the logic behind it and try to understand how to approach the question and solve it by yourself as well. So the I would say the practice is the key. So make sure you practice the question again and again in order to make sure you understand the approaches very well and you are able to solve the question by your own. I hope the complete playlist will be helpful in preparing the complete all the interviews that you are going through, right? And let's get started with today's interview question without any further delay. Okay, so let's start with this particular question that we have. So this question I'm solving in the Strata Scratch, which is being asked in DoorDash and Lyft. Lyft is a company similar to Uber, which is being operational in United States and different countries. So this particular data set is from the Lyft or DoorDash itself. So let's see what the question is there. So I have a data set here which has duration, duration seconds, start time, start station, end time, end station, end terminal, bike number, rider type, and ID. So if you will see, the data is similar to an Uber, if you know Uber or Lyft, right? So it has a rider type, it has a bike number, it has the start and end time, and what is the source and destination, and how much duration each trip actually took. So let's see what exactly is the data set, how exactly it looks like. So I've clicked on the preview button here, and this is the data set, right? Now, it has given us the data type also. What is the data type of the duration, duration seconds, start time, start station, and start terminal. So let's read out the question now. The question says, find the last time each bike was in use. Output both the bike number and date timestamp of the bike last use. Order the result by bikes that were most recently used. So this is our table and it's asking us to find the last time each bike was in use. And you only need to get the output with the bike number and date timestamp. So let's see how the expected output looks like. It has a bike number and last used. So it has every bike number and when exactly it was last used. So the particular table that we have, it's this DC bike share Q1 and it seems it's a 2012 data. So let me do one thing. Let me go ahead and run this particular code itself, which will help us to visualize the data. Okay, I'll just make it a little smaller. This is our data set. So let me first do one thing. I'll create a data frame in which I will just go ahead and select some data itself, the expected output columns. I will filter out those first. So I will do df dot select and not from df. I'll This is our data frame already. So I'll select from this. I'll select which columns. I'll select my bike number and I'll select the last used. So our last used is actually end time in our original data set. Okay, so here we go. It's the end time. So let's see our output, what exactly output it gives. Okay, so here we have the last end time and the bike number. Okay, so now I need to go ahead and find for each bike the last time. So let me do one thing. What we can do here, think about it. Now it says for each bike I need to find the last time. So the tip here that I will give, if in case there's any question which is asking like to have the something related to each element of the data set, then you can use a group by, right? And group by and then you can have an aggregation function. In our case, if in case I will go ahead and group by my bike number and I will calculate the maximum of end time, so that is my last time, right? When the bike was used. So I'll group it by each bike. So for, let's say for this particular bike, this is my last time. So it will show me this. So that's how I will get for every bike what is my last time, end time. Because start time is the time in which the bike starts for a day, and end time will be the time in which the complete trip ended for the complete day, right? So that is my end time. So let me go ahead and create that particular function. So I'll do a df one. I'll just make it df only, and then I've on the top of that I'll do a group by. Group by on what? I will group it by my bike number. And if I group it by bike number, then I will be doing an aggregation on the column end time, right? But what aggregation I will be doing? I will be calculating a max on the column end time. Okay, so this is my max of this particular column. So let me run this code and let's see if there's any syntax error. There should be an syntax error, how, because I have not imported the function. So I'll do PySpark dot SQL dot functions import call max. That's all, right? So let me run this particular command again. So you see now the maximum end time for this bike number it has shown me, that is this. So this is my maximum end time. Okay, so what it says in the expected output is the last use. So I have to rename the column to last used. So in the column name I will be going ahead and doing this particular column as alias last used. Okay, so I have my brackets in place. Let me run the code. Now it will show me what is my last used. So this is my last used bike. So now I can submit this particular data set, right? And check my solution. So if you will see the functions that we actually used in this particular data set is basically the aggregation function, and that is the maximum function. Now you have to always do an alias on the column if you are actually doing an aggregation. That's the best practice. So we actually have here as last used, and we are grouping the data set. So the major thing that is here, the takeaway I would say, is if you have any data set and it's asking for each query, like each detail of that particular data set, think about you can have a group by condition and perform some aggregation to get the desired result. It's not always aggregation and group by. There could be, depending on the data set and what question asked, it could be a windowing function as well. So keep in mind both of the cases that can be used to basically solve a particular question. Okay, so let me do one thing. I think it's not taking up, maybe because I have here run a code query to display the result. I have already done this. So I have done the check solution. Let me click on check solution again. So, okay, it was not clicked properly. So now it says it is estimated time is 1 second to run the query, and this is our solution that was last used. So it is actually the correct solution that we have, and uh, this actually accepted the solution, if you can say, right? So this is how you can actually. Okay, one more thing that I actually missed was this one. Order the result by bikes that were most recently used. So what you can do is once you get this, then you can do an order by last used. Okay, so it will give you the last used in the descending order I want, right? So I'll create a descending. Let me run this code now. I have not imported the descending, so let me go ahead and import the descending again and run this particular query. Okay, it says data frame object doesn't have this. So I have to actually do an order by on a particular column. So I missed the descending. I have kept it outside the bracket, so therefore it was running in the data frame. So I did fixed it. I put it inside the column itself. So now it has given me the expected output. So here let me click on the solved. It has run the query and it has solved it also, but I'm rerunning it. Now this is my expected output. Now you understand exactly how you can go ahead and solve this question with the PySpark, right? And you have to import few function in order to solve this question. This question can be asked in any interview, like it can be asked in Uber also. So make sure you practice this question and actually get your desired result and you know how to solve it. So in the next video, I will be solving this question in SQL. I'll pin that in the description so that if you want to learn how to do it in SQL, you can go ahead and watch it. If you like this video, then do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends as well. Till the next video, take care.
Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a good day.